the second annual Great Bonnyville Bed Race. The sun is shining, it's beautiful weather today, a little breezy, but the racers like that because they'll cool off good enough. And I know that they're anxious to get going, so let's get started. First of all, it's important to know that this bed race is a charity fundraiser for the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation. You might even know somebody who has a child that spent time at the Stollery. There's lots of local stories. We had several people contact us, including there's a child named Oksana Watton, who's a Cold Lake girl, who is a year and a half old, who was born with an incomplete heart, and has spent a lot of time at the Stollery. Or there's another girl named Kyla, that's the mother, Kyla, whose one-year-old son started having seizures and was diagnosed with epilepsy. They've spent a lot of time at the Stollery Hospital, and it's scary. But if you're a parent and your child is sick, honestly, there's no other place where you'd want to take your son or daughter. It's a great place. We're lucky to have it in Alberta, and it's a great cause, and these teams know it. Each team today is competing for trophies, and the largest trophy, which is in front of me here on the table, the big silver one, is the fundraising champion trophy. It's the biggest because it's the most important. Last year, the teams involved in this race raised over $6,500 for the Stollery Hospital Foundation. And I know that our teams this year were hard at work raising money for the Stollery as well. Once all of the money has been counted, we'll announce the fundraising champion in the Bonnyville Nouvelle this coming week, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, so let's get going today with the bed race. Here is how the race will work. 2 teams at a time will race their beds down Main Street to the red barricades you see by the V Real Estate electronic sign. They will then turn their bed around in the turnaround area and race their beds back to the starting line. The first team to cross the finish line will win that heat. The 2 winning teams will then race head-to-head in a final race to determine the race champion. Before we begin, we do have a trophy to award. We pulled 5 people from the crowd to judge which team had the best design and the best decorated bed. And I wanted to thank all the judges for their contribution for that. Thank you very much for participating and helping us out. We tallied up all the points for the teams, and it was very, very close between 2 particular teams. But the team that won the best decorated trophy was JD Collision. And I should mention that with 1 point separating them, Atco Electric was team number 2. It was very close, you guys. So make sure to come by afterwards and we'll present your trophy and we'll get pictures taken with the winning team. All right, enough of me talking. Is everyone ready for the first race? All right, so team names were drawn randomly out of a hat before we started. And the first 2 teams in the first heat are JD Collision. So we'll bring you guys up to the start line.
Are they going to kill me for cross?
Not yet.
In JD Collision, we have Patrick Duchesne, Paul Ouellette, Jace Stover, Arnold Manuel, and Jesse Benitez, racing for Atco Electric, racing for JD Collision, and that's the JD Bed Cruisers team. The next team who's going to be racing against JD Collision is Atco Electric. That's the Electric Avenue team with Colin Madsen, Brent Labrie, Kevin Kaplan, Louis Crook, and Chrissy Chernow. To the spectators, can you please make sure that your feet are off of the roadway? Please move your feet off of the roadway just to make sure everyone's safe, and who knows which direction these guys are going to go, so we want to be safe. All right, remember teams, your entire team must fully cross the chalked line. at the turnaround area before you can turn your bed around and head back. Are the teams ready to race? Please wait for the horn before you take off. Are you ready? Set. It's a close race. That was a close race between JD is losing a bumper. Great race, guys. Okay, let's bring up the next two teams. All right, our next two teams. First of all, closest to the gazebo is the ATB Financial team. The We Not Fit team, featuring Huguette Coulombe, Brett Alexander, Brian Clark, Aaron Jurek, and Cole Kolcheski. Next is the Pimmy Well Servicing team, and that's the Pimmy Pit Bulls. And the team members for Pimmy are Jordan Swan, Amanda Quinney, Tyler Gladys, Michael Abraham, and Michael Badger. The Pimmy team wanted to issue a challenge, actually. All of the employees involved in the race today are donating today all of their today's wages to the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation. And they challenge anyone else who is being paid in any way today to donate as well to the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation. You can go to our website at bonnyvillebedrace.com for a link to donate to the Stollery. All right, so let's get the second heat underway. Are the teams ready? Kim, are you ready with the starting horn? There we go. All right, teams ready. On your marks. Okay, that works. And Pimmy Well Servicing has to be noted that they had a dog on their bed with their racer, just for added support. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to give the teams a 5